It cannot go on this way. When I'm president, we will even up the score and we will tax the hell out of the wealthy.
The people in this room and the Democrats watching tonight are the last best hope for humanity on this planet.
Donald Trump, from Charleston to Baltimore to even the border, is using the tired old language of demagogues, of fearmongers, of racists.
Here with reaction to all those breaking news tonight, Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Lindsey Graham. Senator, first, let's start with John Solomon's breaking news report. Well, we've been waiting for the IG report. We hear now it's mid-August. We understand there's reasons for the delays that are far bigger than the issue of the violation of the Espionage Act that he's referring Comey for prosecution for, and, of course, being less than candid, lack of candor. But we can't have a two-tier justice system either. I understand if the AG is looking at these other issues first, but to decline prosecution if he believes the laws are broken, I think we really have to reevaluate that.
Yeah, number one, I want to see the report. I like John Solomon. He's a good reporter. But if it's true, the Inspector General has referred the FBI Director for Criminal Prosecution.
It's true.
That's stunning. Okay. We'll know in a few weeks. It's stunning. Now, if Bill Barr decided not to prosecute on disclosing the memos, I accept his judgment. I've known him for 20 years, and I have no desire for him to be like Mueller. I want him to do what he thinks is right by the law and not prosecute anybody if you don't think the case is there because somebody else got mistreated. There's no reason to continue that practice. So if it's true, and we'll know pretty soon, it's stunning, beyond stunning.
It is, to me, here's my interpretation off the top of, what do I know? I'm just a talk show host, right? I don't know a whole lot of anything, but I'm just guessing.
About this.
I kind of see Barr as a really thorough, extraordinarily bright human being. I think two of the best picks the president made would be Mike Pompeo and Bill Barr as Attorney General, just off the top of my head. And then I'd say that probably Barr has recognized the FISA abuse issues that we have talked about. And if James Comey was warned that it's unverifiable, never verified, Hillary paid for it, oh, and by the way, Steele has an agenda, and he signed it anyway, and we now know, according to the Graham memo, the bulk of that information was, in fact, the dossier with Russian lies, or as the New York Times says, was from the get-go Russian disinformation. That would prove, number one, the Russians were favoring Hillary, and number two, it would prove that Attorney General Barr is being a little bit more, he's playing chess and long ball, and he's not playing checkers, and that he sees that there are bigger fish to fry down the road, and he can always revisit that issue. But what do I know? I'm only a host.
Well, I think you know a lot about this, and if Bill Barr said there may be a case there, but I think it's out of abundance of caution, I won't bring it, good. That's what you want prosecutors to do. Yeah. I mean, but the point is, if you've got some doubt about the validity of the case, just don't throw it up against the wall and see if it sticks.
Would you want the first case you brought in jeopardy of not winning? That would be in my consideration as well when you know these other cases are stronger.
You know a lot about prosecution, even though you hadn't been one. The worst thing you can do is overcharge somebody. It began to fall apart. Then it taints the thing that really is strong.
You're the lawyer. I'm learning from you. I just got lucky.
I tell you, I
used to do this.
I used to do this for a living. There's two ways to do this: throw everything, the kitchen sink, at the accused and hope he pleads to something, or make sure that when you charge them, it will not be undermined because you overcharge. This is what happened with Mueller. They tried to scare people into ratting on Trump. It didn't work. They were overcharged. And I hope some of these people will have their case revisited. But the fact that Barr is showing some prosecutorial discretion that is evened and reasoned is a step in the right direction. And if he does bring a charge against Comey after doing this, I'd hate to be Comey.
I think I'd hate to be Comey. I tried to be a good guy and warn James Comey. I told him before his stupid book came out that he had the right to remain silent. I advised him to take that right seriously. Now I'm just going to advise him, not only do you have the right, if I was you, super patriot Jim Comey, I'd just shut the hell up because you're hurting yourself every time you open your big fat mouth. I can't be any more blunt than that because I'm a talk show host and I'm not a senator.
Well, just from a prosecutor's point of view, you don't want to undermine a good case by throwing out some stuff that maybe is iffy, because that only hurts you down the road. So if there was an abuse of the FISA process, if there was a misleading of the court by the FBI director, that is a monumental crime, and I would focus on that if that's what happened.
All right, Senator, I know you'll be getting through all of this and bringing all these issues up, and we appreciate you being with us.